Stevie Barker. Coach Stevie Barker, today you definitely showed that despite the travels, despite all of that, you came back, got the 3 points and 5 wonderful goals.
Yeah, no, we got 5 a couple of days ago, so nice to get back to winning ways in the league. We've had a tough run of fixtures, having to sort of play Pirates away, Super Sport away, Chiefs away, and now again away to Amazulu. So it was important for us to get back on track in terms of our league ambitions. Really pleased with the performance this evening. I think it seemed to be quite an open game in the first half. Both teams sort of, playing on the transition. Fortunately, we were able to sort of go into the half-time with the lead, and I just told the players that, Amazulu are going to have to come out. It's going to create space and opportunities as long as we're ruthless and take those chances and get the second and, maybe even a third, then, sort of takes the game away from them, and it panned out that way. So yeah, very, very happy, very pleased. Top performance, some really good goals, the commitment once again, the effort of the players after a lot of travelling to come out here and show the energy and intensity that they played with is credit to a team of players that are really committed and want to be successful and play for each other. So get back home, a couple of days rest, and then Nedbank game next week Tuesday that we can look forward to at Donny Craven.
Now, also speaking about your players here this evening, you had one player who was on debut, Tato Kiba. How did you think about his performance tonight, especially when you brought on the likes of Goodwill and Jabbar?
Yeah, no, I thought Tato did really well. He arrived sort of back end of last week, Friday. We weren't here, we only arrived Tuesday. He's had one small training session with us yesterday, and then, he hasn't been playing right back for a while now. So, but we know his quality, that's why we were desperate to get him. Really good footballer. Those type of footballers can play anywhere and do a job. So I thought in both positions he was really good for us, and so a really good debut for him, and long may that continue.
Now, speaking about continuing, you play Berkane, different competition today, Amazulu, and then Kruger United. That obviously brings a different competition, different team. How do you go and attack that, especially after tonight's performance?
Yeah, I think, this type of games, it was really about your mentality. We can't take any game for granted, any competition, any team. Playing against the Motsepe Foundation teams is tough. They want to obviously showcase their abilities, so it's important for us to focus on that, take each game as it comes, and if we put on performances like this, we can only continue to win more games than lose. So it's just about regenerating, making sure we get back, making sure we get the players in a mentally good space to put in. We haven't played at Donny Craven for a while, we haven't played in front of our fans for a while, so we owe it to them, we owe it to ourselves on Tuesday to go and really put on a massive performance and hopefully get through to the next round.
Thank you so much for your time. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before the match against Stellies, you spoke about how difficult it has been for Usutu here at home, and today also didn't go as well. No shots on target in the first half, 2 after full time. How would you see how Usutu played here this evening, Coach?
We did not come to the party today. We were slow, couldn't get the first ball, the second ball, made wrong decisions on the ball, we couldn't connect, we couldn't progress the ball from the back, to the creative, phases. We just couldn't get it right today. Even in final third entries, where we were making wrong decisions, wrong moves, and even when we got those chances, we still couldn't take them. And like you said, only 2. At this level, we can't look at the mistakes that we made, and we were punished, from our own mistakes. Maybe 2 goals that I would say, the other one was a deflection. They play a ball straight from the back, they get the player, then we're the central defenders, not at this level. Certain things you can coach them, but there are things you cannot coach. There are things that everyone knows, that is the principles of defending. There's no pressure on the ball, and they're ready to launch that ball, and then you have to drop and center, and we couldn't do all those things. So today we just didn't come to the party. From first half and second half, I think we were just horrible.
And Coach, speaking about that second half, in the second half you made some changes, specifically Extian and Zungu taking them off, bringing on Ngema and Stole. Can you elaborate about those changes here tonight?
Look, when we brought in, Stole and Ngema, we wanted to stay a little bit longer on the ball and also exploit the space. The spaces were there for us to to exploit them, but we couldn't. We were still thinking on the ball. Sometimes you get the ball. Instead of playing the ball into the space out wide, then immediately, because now they're also defending facing their own goals, but we couldn't play that ball. Then we'll keep the ball in the middle and keep the ball for too long in the middle, end up losing the ball in the middle, then we are open because our fullbacks are high up the field. So why should they be there when we don't use them? So like I said, it's just poor decision making from individuals, and hopefully we'll learn from this, but it was bad, very bad.
Yeah, this is a tough pill to swallow for Amazulu, especially looking at your last two games. But then you move on into a different competition, Nedbank Cup, New Hope. How do you take the positives, or what do you do going into the next game, knowing that you need to go to the next round?
To be quite honest, there were no positives today. We don't have to lie. There were no positives. You can count few, it's not good enough at this level, it's not good enough for a team of Amazulu's caliber. The people came out here to support us, but we let them down, like I said. Sometimes it's a case of character, from the players, to say there's no way we can lose 3 games in a row at home, and if you don't see it that way, then obviously something is not right. So we need to improve, we need to change our mentality.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck in your next encounter.